Okay.
Star and Christabel are, but it's probably only Christabel that I'll meet there.
That's that's correct.
Okay. Are you shaking her awake under the pile of dogs?
Yes,
No.
I'm no time for sleep.
No more.
Christabel know what has just transpired and that we have a unconscious and tied up Snaps next door.
God.
Just trying to find that whistle, and clearly we were suspicious to begin with, but he fully confirmed that he was deep others.
Well,
kind of key to bringing Adolfo here.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. I guess since we're doing this, what are your plans for what to do about Adolfo?
I have my regret that I let him go. Our first turn is ship our destination, and I think that's with the storm and now with a bunch of bodies on the ship, that's certainly complicating things for us.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the bodies, I mean, that's why at some point there's going to be question for us, and I think the only way we can prove our side of the story is ultimately going to be to summon Adolfo back with that whistle and show that he shows up.
Hopefully in a highly advantageous situation. However, I'm not there.
I mean, not in... Do you have any idea where the whistle went?
Oh, it may turn up somewhere or other.
Think about it. Of all your acquaintances, anybody you know of, who is very likely to have the whistle?
Yeah. Well, that's the good question. Where is she? Oh, I wonder if she decided to go ahead and try to make a deal with that Furbolog. Now I'm just being mischievous.
I think we need to find Shining Star.
Go to bed! God!
That's the problem with having a nocturnal friend.
Yeah, I know. It's like the dog always wants to go out, damn it.
While you're talking, thunder is crashing a ship and it's sort of healing over.
Yeah, are we even capable of... That's... So my understanding about being in a ship during a storm is if you're not a sailor, you can't do much except be miserable. I don't know if we need to have some kind of...
on the deck.
Have some kind of storm interlude and then take up the action again, or I'm just concerned about the integrity of the fiction, guys.
Of course.
Okay,
Of course.
I will definitely make you make rolls if you want to wander around the ship while this is going up and down the huge waves that break the ship. But you can do that if you want to.
I do not. I just want to picture Shining Star going, oh, comfy blanket. Clonk. Clonk.
I'm okay with it.
You're okay.
I can't find a good skill to roll for sleep soundly during a storm at sea. So
I know. I was
Probably
thinking,
boating.
no, but I don't think it would be boating at all. Thank you so much, Rod, for that helpful suggestion.
So let's just say you can all sleep somewhat soundly if you want to. Having become a bit accustomed to being at sea. If that's what you'd like to do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not stopping you when around the ship and doing what you want.
I mean, I think Girl reluctantly will stay. I mean, with how rough it is, I mean, I think Girl would, for safety, would stay till, seems reasonably safe to kind of wander around the ship.
Okay. Perhaps. Up to you to decide. Are you going to stay in the cabin with Christabel, or do you need to keep an eye on your the patient you created next to who is so rolling backwards and forwards?
So I would go back to kind of keep an eye on Snaps. I quickly probably check him out to make sure he's still breathing.
Okay, sounds good. The storm rages around the ship.
We should make a fate roll to see if Snap survives the trauma.
Look out, or he's going to make a fate roll to see whether our ship stinks.
You have evaded the requirement to make a fate roll to see if the ship sinks.
By getting the captain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Through the expedient of finding someone to sail it before my tick list got down too far.
Thus earning my night's sleep.
Absolutely.
There you go.
I had made some little rules for myself as to how that would go. I think probably dawn breaks on a more tranquil sea. The ship gently bobbing in the ocean. Shining star, give me an alertness roll.
With a 12, and I roll a 66, which is looking pretty good, to a nice, good result.
Cool. You absolutely awake and realise that someone is coming into the cabin before the captain comes in and finds you in bed. So
it's an uncaptain. A non-captain has entered.
No, well, assuming you are indeed going to look up and see what's happening, and maybe even decide whether you want to be in the bed or not when it happens, the captain is coming into his cabin.
That's okay. I can be sitting there pulling on my boots, and my goal is to basically stand up, charm, give him a good, solid, charming expression, and with dignity make my way back to my own room.
Okay, cool. Do you want to give me a charm roll to see how it responds to finding you?
There. Now we're talking. And another good result. Finally, a decent roll on this guy.
Okay, cool. He kind of raises an eyebrow at finding you there, but...
As I say, I do the whole 50s movie star drift with dignity and, graciousness through the ship, perhaps, if necessary, doing, maintaining that look all the way back, crewman by crewman, if necessary.
Nope. Okay, cool. He does shout after you that we need to have words. But...
Oh. That's okay. I can turn and say, thank you so much for saving all of our lives and being such an amazing captain. You're welcome for waking you, and I'm certainly grieving over the loss of those crewmen whom I saw, at least one, grievously hurt up there.
Okay. Captain Liang is busy taking off dripping wet clothes and pushes his door to. So, I'll probably follow up.
No, I'll in a non-intimate way, I'll go to his room and sort of leaning against the door, ready to talk, leaving him his personal space kind of posture. So, what would he like to ask or talk to me about?
He's to the point. He's a established kind of no nonsense chap, and he says, "So, can you explain why 3 of my crew have been attacked in the night?"
As far as I can tell, this is indeed our collective fault, because there is a fanatic, crazed wolfling leader back in the vicinity of Smith City who turned himself into some sort of flying creature in pursuit of my friend, came and attempted to accost her for his weird holy war, and then he escaped. Before, during, or after any of this is when he assaulted your crew members. I don't know how many of them are hurt or how badly. As soon as the storm hit, I came and got you and sensibly secreted myself in an out-of-the-way place that just happened to be handy at the moment.
Okay, that feels like a sincerity roll to me.
Oh, and I am totally fucking this one up beyond all belief with, a pathetic attempt, which is really too bad. Maybe my flip way of putting it is just too saucy to be believed.
So he's
honest.
So he just looks at you and says, "Flying monsters, zealots. Fine, don't tell me what happened then. Seems like you're just too much trouble with passing."
I kind of think about this. I'll own that. I'm thinking to myself, let the record show I was the one who wanted to just hang out and make music and eat my meals and sleep the whole time.
And he closes the door on you.
Mm-hmm.
After a broken night's sleep, Christabel, you can hear sort of more normal sounds of the ship life as you wake up this morning.
Are we there yet?
Am I in the room with her?
If you want to go back to the cabin,
I guess that's where I would have gone.
Do that, and that may well.
I mean, I want new clothes. I mean, I never did quite get properly dressed, I'm sure. And I got my bow of all things with me, and might as well go back. When you say, "Are we there yet?" I will say, sadly, we are not there, and the captain is completely justified in regretting having taken us on.
Well,
Oh, and by the way, I have this, and as far as I'm concerned, it shall remain unblown until such a time as we have a small army backing us up.
Well, as I was telling Girl earlier, we may need to blow it in a judicial context, depending on what the captain decides to do about us.
Well, that's true. He may. I'm pretty sure he didn't buy the entirely truthful account I gave. I did leave out the actual blowing of the whistle or the existence of the whistle. Girl, I'm certain, has plenty of time to reflect on that by herself. So, yeah, I agree. I mean, it may well be that in order to save our hides that we're going to have to blow the thing. But I certainly hope it's nearer to shore than farther when that time comes.
Yeah.
Also, I spoke with Ernest and bought some goodwill with the Elven Empire with papers that Morningstar gave me. And I'm pretty sure that Morningstar didn't want those papers going to an agent of the Elven Empire. So basically, I've bought some goodwill with said empire, which only rules the city that we're traveling to. And the whistle / Adolfo is kind of my next nugget of information that I'm willing to trade or leverage or whatever. I'm pretty sure the Elven Empire would be happy to blow the whistle and summon him into their clutches. So that's kind of my thinking in this whole whistle thing, if we don't have to do it for the captain.
Well, that's a good idea.
That's kind of where I'm at.
Uh,
So, I guess we should probably decide what to do with Snaps. I mean, he seems like a harmless hedonist, right? I mean, just want to turn him loose in Tourmaline, and now that we have the whistle, I mean, what difference does it make?
Now, at this point, I mean, Girl is still in the room with Snaps, correct? So Shining Star does not know what has transpired.
Not at all. And that's why I'm enjoying this dialogue thoroughly.
Yeah, he seems like the kind of guy who'd get himself lost and never found again. So
I'm not too worried.
I think on the subject of Snaps, we've got nothing to worry about.
Now, if only Girl could be kept from further obstreperous activity. I mean, the second we got on this ship, she started wondering what was in the cargo and whether it was good or bad. And then she started, sneaking about doing this and that. And all this violence erupts. She blows a whistle she shouldn't have. I don't know. I was kind of hoping for a quieter life in Tourmaline, personally.
Yeah, well, once we're on shore, we'll have more options. If you don't want to be somewhere where something's happening, you can just leave.
Well, that's true. I mean, I don't want to abandon Girl. I mean, some people just need looking after. I mean, that's
I know.
So, speaking of which, I just got suspicious, all this talk of precisely that topic, and it's kind of like I haven't heard anything, and you know what that means when you can't hear something. Right? I mean, that's kind of, I'm getting an itch. Should I make an intuition roll, Ross?
Oh, well, yeah, if you want to. I don't mind if you want to just go further, yeah.
No, I don't want to do a good job on my intuition. That's going to be, well, let's see, 11, 24. Nah, it's crap. It's inferior. So I'll continue with my statement of, well, what else she's already caused enough trouble tonight. What else could she have done? Might as well just let her sleep in.
Okay.
All right. Lay me back to sleep, Shining Star.
You want to go back to sleep? You go right ahead. You go right ahead. I had a wonderful night's sleep. I mean, amazing how they got through that storm. It was so comfortable. It's like being rocked in the arms of Dana. Nice soft bed. That captain's bed is awesome.
Good for you. How about some music while I drift off?
Sure. I'll go ahead and play some songs.
Do you want to make a performance roll or just play some?
No, I'm not trying to make money off of this.
Nope.